Welcome to the promotion scope. Welcome to the replay. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? Is that Nigeria? Hi. Hi, I'm LaShonda Hoffman, and I am here to talk a little bit more about finding readers for 2016. Oh my God, it's 2016 just around the corner. Got 2 tips for you tonight. I wanted to share. How you doing? Somebody got the purple hearts. All right, all right. How was your weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a really lazy, looking at Unsung weekend. I was stuck on Unsung on the, I don't even know, TV1 channel. Oh my goodness. I watched probably about 50 of them so far. Well, they was doing 100, so I got half of them in. I love music, and so that's one way to get your music in. And yesterday was just fantastic. I laid on the couch, and that's all I did was look at the shows, was sad for some people, danced a little bit, and so today I was like, I got to get up and do some things. Hi, how are you doing? How you? And so I had to go grocery shopping, but I snuck in me a massage in, which is what I needed. Oh my goodness. If you're not pampering yourself, put that on your 2016 list. I have been very neglectful for myself on pampering me because I just get into doing everything else and taking care of everybody else, and I forget to take care of LaShonda. So I definitely recommend that to put it on there. Try to get you at least one pamper me day a week or out of the month or something like that, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a little better. I think when I schedule my massages, I'll actually go versus me going, oh, I'll call you back and set it up. Never happens. So my massage was fantastic. It was a deep tissue massage, and next time I'm gonna give me a hot stone. If you have never done a hot stone massage, oh my gosh, get one. They are so fantastic. Nobody was there to give me one today, so I wasn't able to do one. But I am LaShonda Hoffman. I am a promotion extraordinaire. I help people promote their books. I have an online magazine called Shades of Romance. I call it Soar Mag. We've been online for 15 years. 15 years. Can you believe that? Promoting books and their authors. I have a new book that I published in Hey, LaShonda girl. Hi. Hi. You go too? Hey, Cheryl. What's up, girl? This is my book, Building Online Relationships. I published it this July, and it has been doing great. We made the best-selling list, and Amazon, and so that was fantastic. And so I'm trying to sell some more so I can get on the list and stay on the list a little longer. Hello from Russia. Hello, how are you today? Kola. Is that how you say it? Kola? Kolya. That's pretty. And so I have just been out here promoting my book, teaching about promoting and helping people promote. I have I can't even think tonight. I have a promotion program called the Virtual Tea with LaShonda, and I meet monthly with people, and we sit down and we discuss our promotions and getting the promotion out there and other things. Cheryl is one of my star pupils. Cheryl Lister, she is a best-selling author. She's one of my star pupils, and I'm going to miss her because next year we start all over again unless she signs up again. But she's so excellent all she does. I don't think she needs my services anymore other than to help promote her book. But she is amazing, and she has taught me so much, and hopefully I have taught her a lot of different things on promoting her books. I also have a promotion group before I get out of here to invite you to that. We have had a great year this year learning about promotion and sharing different things on promotion. So if you need some help, do not do it alone. Get some help. You can come in a promotion group. You can come to Soarmag at soarmag.com and check out my promotion services that I offer. And you can also get my book and download it and start promoting your stuff tomorrow. So definitely different ways to do that. So tonight I am going to be talking about 2 ways that you can meet new readers in 2016. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments because I'm also here to help you. If you have some promotion challenges that you're having and you need a little help, put them in the comments. I am there to help you. Okay, so the first one I'm going to offer is blogging. Okay, I know you said that. Who wants to blog, LaShonda? Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl is the best. She's the best. If I have all students like Cheryl, I would be a happy coach. blogging. So if you 2016 is blogging is something that's not on your agenda, then you might think about it. It takes time, so I don't want you to sign up for it and then you don't do it, because the last thing you want to do is bring readers to your site and then you're not updating it. You want them to know that you're going to have some content, even if it's just once a week. That's good. Let them know that, hey, stop by, come in and check out my blog once a week, and let them know that's all you want to do is once a week. Maybe you do twice a week, maybe you do once a month. You just need to let your readers know how often you're going to be blogging so they can stop by. I had a friend that used to blog. She blogged every day and she ended up burning herself out because, once she started actually writing and publishing books and stuff, that blogging every day got real old fast. So you want to start on a program that's good for you, that you can think about the future for, and you move forward. Because like with me, I am going to be working with the publisher and publishing my books, and so I need to be able to write and blog. And so I'm going to keep my I blog twice a week sometimes. Depends on how I'm feeling, but I want to keep that schedule, and so I'm going to have to sit down and actually do what I tell my clients to do, to schedule your blogging out instead of just writing when I feel like writing. So that's something you need to also think about is, can you schedule your blogging where you maybe take Sunday nights and you write 5 or 6 blogs and then you schedule it out for the month, and then that takes the burden of blogging every day off your plate. So if you don't have it in your schedule to blog, then there's other ways that you can blog. And so this is the second tip, is to visit other blogs. Though you don't have to blog to visit other blogs. And visiting other blogs is how you get out there in front of other readers. And by visiting them, I don't mean you going to read the blogs and not saying a thing. They don't even know you came in there. That's not helping you. You are going to be a person who is participating. I am a big believer of participating. When I started SOAR-Mag, there was no social media, none at all. And so the way I met readers was blogging. Blogging that just got really popular. Everybody was blogging. And we had some really fun blogs. I remember one blog was called Romancing the Blog. Oh my goodness. You get on there and have conversations. You think you have conversations on Facebook? These people were fantastic. They came up with different topics to talk about, and you go in there and you talk every day. You're talking to somebody different. You're leaving comments and stuff. And because I had my own site, I could put on, people always had that long tail when you sign off, hi, this is LaShonda, and then I'm SOAR-Mag, things like that. Some people have a thing this long. I don't recommend that when you sign off. Just sign your name, LaShonda, and then put your website on there. Nowadays, the blogs are a little bit different because they connect you. If you sign into a blog, it connects you automatically to your blog. Most places do. But if they don't, make sure you keep a link underneath your name so people can follow you back. Because that's the whole point of participating, is you want people to follow you back to your site. So you're grabbing those readers and bringing them back to your site. That's why I tell people you're kind of stealing their readers a little bit, and then you bring them over to you. And so go in there and talk. You go visit a blog. Say, for instance, you come on SOAR-Mag's blog and you go, oh, I like this interview. Put it down there. Hey, I like this interview. Maybe somebody else might say something. The thing about visiting other blogs is you have to come back. You can't start making connections with people by just popping into different blogs, because that's not how they're going to talk to you. People talk to you same way with Facebook. You might talk to the same 10 people on Facebook because that's just how it runs in your feed. And it's the same way with blogs. You have to go to the people blogs and you have to communicate with them. I've been following this one lady. Her name is Portia Crosby. I hope I'm saying her name right. Portia Crosby. But she writes a blog about TV. I am a TV fanatic. And she did something on Mary Jane that really was a really good commentary on the Mary Jane show. And so I have noticed that a couple of times that her feed, she comes up in my feed and her blog comes up. And so I pop over there. So now I'm making comments so she'll know that I'm stopping by, that I'm enjoying her blog, because that's why you're stopping by, because you enjoy it. And then I'm talking to her and she's talking back to me. And so I go back and talk to her again. And so if somebody else comes on the blog, they go, well, who is this LaShonda? What's she talking about? Let me check out her place. bam, they pop back over to my spot. And that's what you want. You want interaction. You know, you're in there, you're doing it on the slide, but you're talking, you're communicating, you're networking. And Portia's, you know, I really enjoy her blog. She has good commentaries about different shows that I like and that she likes. And so I can talk to somebody about. So find blogs that you like. The subject is something that you like, that you easily talking about. You just don't want to visit blogs that has nothing to do with what you like, because you're not going to go back. You're not going to check them out. You're going to be like, why am I doing this assignment again? Because it's boring. I don't like these people. Find blogs that you like, you know. I recommend to my clients to pick 10 blogs. No, you do not have to visit 10 blogs in one day. Break it up, two blogs a day. And go and talk to the people. Go in there and visit with the people. See what's going on. You know, first check them out and read the blog. See if it's something interesting you want to do. Like I said, you don't want to go visiting blogs that are not interesting to you. Also, the biggest key is, do they have the readership that you're looking for? You don't want to be visiting a science fiction blog if you don't do science fiction, because you're bringing these people over and they're not going to be interested in what you do. You know, go to places that, you know, that are readers, that have a readership that's going to visit you and hopefully support you one day, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to go over there, steal their readers to bring over to you. If you don't write science fiction, why are you on a science fiction blog running your mouth with these people and trying to bring these people back to your site? They're not going to buy your romance book unless it's got some science fiction in it. See what I'm saying? So you can go visit all blogs you want to visit. That's on you. But we're trying to get readers blog visiting. Okay? So remember that. And so you want to go to these blogs. You want to have conversations with the hosts. You want to talk to the people. And here's the plus part. Check and see if they have guest blogging. You're talking to these people. You're getting to know them. And if they have a guest blog thing on there, then you can say, hey, I would love to guest blog on your blog. Is that possible? I can talk about this. I can talk about that. I can showcase my book. You know, just and go over there. Or maybe you be the author of the day. Suggest it to them. Maybe they've never done that. Yes, guest blogging is great. Yes, it is. I've been on a couple of blogs. You know, lately people have asked me to be a guest blogger on their blogs, and they're fantastic to meet different people. The last blogs I've done, most of the people don't say anything, but this last one I did, it was probably about 15 people came and talked, which was fantastic, because most times they don't say anything. But don't get upset if nobody says anything, because people still read. Like, remember I was saying people go into blogs and they read the stuff. I don't get too many on SoarMag. When I first a long time ago, people used to make comments all the time. Now people are, I guess because they're on their phone, they're talking a lot, they're reading more than talking. And a lot of people, like if you like me, I hate typing on my phone, because I'm long-winded. And so I'll be wanting to say all kind of stuff, and so I don't, because I'm on my phone. And so, but that doesn't mean I'm not reading your blog. I'm enjoying it. And that's why with SoarMag, a lot of people don't make comments, but when I look at my stats, I see that people are reading the content. I got visitors, 400 or 500 visitors a day. So that's, yes, more watchers versus commenters. And I had to tell somebody that one time, because she's like, I stopped promoting on blogs because people don't say anything to me. And I'm like, they don't have to say anything to you. What you want to know is anybody coming to visit? You don't want to go to a blog and they got 2 visitors for 2 years. No, you want people, when you ask people their stats, they should be able to tell you, oh yeah, I got 300 visitors today, or I got 300 visitors this month. You want to be able to say, okay, great, you got a good visitors. Let me stop by today and see what's going on. The same way with doing a blog tour, but being a guest blogger is not as a bigger commitment as doing a blog tour. Because with a blog tour, you're doing it for the whole week, and you got to go visit all these people. When you could be a guest blogger for I would suggest one a month, just to get your little self out there in front of people and stuff. And if you got 10, if you do 10 blogs, that's 10 places. Yes, thank you very much. Very proud of it. They have 10 places that you can visit. And I might be having a block party in a minute. And so when you go to these places, you can go to each one once a month, and check it out. And let them know who you are, and get to know their readers and things like that. Definitely try blogs who are very good at promoting books. because those are the blogs that you want to go on and meet their readerships and get in contact and do guest blogging with them and see what they offer. Some blogs that they might do author of the month, they might do book of the month, they might maybe even let you come over and do a question and answer session. Do your research and find those blogs that do that. Go to your friends who have books and who have sites, and sometimes they'll list the blogs that they've been on that they, you can go in there. Maybe you might could do a search on their site and they'll go that they was a guest blogger somewhere. Go check those blogs out, especially if they have the readership that you need, because those are the places that you want to stop by and visit with. A lot of people don't realize that you gotta put in the work when you're trying to do promotion. It's not gonna come to you. The bloggers are not gonna come, hey, LaShonda, what's up, girl? You wanna be on my blog? Very seldom. Now, most people, you got to go find them. Especially if you're a newbie, you have to go find the places you go. Once you've got 3 or 4 books behind you, or maybe you're a little more famous on social media or whatever, then people will come to you, and you won't have to do a lot of work. But when you first starting out, when you first got 3 books or more, you got to put in the work. And if you are not willing to put in the work, you're going to have a hard time selling books. And I tell people that all the time, oh, girl, I ain't got time to do that. If you ain't got time to promote your book, then you ain't got time to be worried about getting paid for it. You ain't got time to be talking about nobody's buying my books, because you're not doing your part. It's not just because you wrote it, they will come. It's not going to happen. I learned that one the hard way too. I was like, oh, I ain't buying my book. I was just like everybody else. And then I said, what I got to do? Put in the work. I told you I was on the best-selling list. I didn't do that the first week. I didn't do that the second week. I didn't do that 3 months later, because I put in the work. I went in there, I was like, bam, bam, bam. I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. So I could get in there, Yeah, I would have loved to come out as a best-selling thing, but I didn't put in the work that I needed to put in. And that was okay, because that showed me that just because you know people, that don't mean they're going to buy your book. And believe me, they won't. So don't get upset when your friends and your co-workers and everybody else is not buying your book, and you sitting there going, my book is not selling. What are you doing to work for it? What are you doing to put your book in front of readers? Because that's your business. That's your job, is to put your book in front of readers. Okay, that's my rant for tonight. But okay, so that's number 1 tip is blogging. Either do your own blogging or go to visit other blogs. And your action step for that is to do 5-10 blogs that feature the type of books that you like, and go introduce yourself to them. Go on the blog and talk to the people. Go talk to the hosts and different things. If you want to do guest blogging, remember, this is take work, so you got to sit down. You're going to probably have to write an article. You're going to have to write something to do that. So don't commit to doing guest blogging if you don't have the time. But you have the time. You can take 15 minutes a day and go visit 2 blogs. That's why I'm saying 2 blogs a day. Go visit them. Go talk to the people that's in the blog. See what's going on with them. Talk, and make a comment. You have to make a comment so they know that you are there. So the readers know you're there. And they can go, well, who is this person? What's she talking about? Bam. Then they're going to go around and go back to you. You bringing them back to you. That's your whole point, is you trying to get the reader and bring them back to your site. Okay? So that's your assignment for blogging. So number 2 is groups. If you have been following me for a while, know that I am a big group person. I'm a Facebook group. When Yahoo was out, I had a big time Yahoo group thing. I started Sormeg Yahoos, and man, I learned a lot in that group. And we did workshops in the group. We did all kind of different things. So groups, I highly recommend when you online promotion, because it's a great way to meet readers. It's a great way to network, and it's definitely a great way to get yourself out there. So first thing I suggest with groups is to participate. Do not sign up for 50 million groups and you just joined. A lot of people do that. I just weeded out about 10 places of groups. People put me in groups all the time. People will put you in groups all the time. If I had to delete a lot of groups like that. But what I suggest is maybe, okay, it's 5 days of the week. Get your 5 groups that you like. Yes, group participation. Participate. Do not be a drive-by promoter. Groups are not for promotion unless you signed up for one that said I got like 4 or 5 groups I'm in that said they for book promotion, and all people doing is dropping their books in there. I'm gonna give you a tip about that one. If you are in the groups and you are dropping your books in there, if you're using Hootsuite and dropping your books in there, I want you to think about this. If you're doing that, everybody else is. So who is reading these promotions? Good question. I had to ask myself that this year when I was doing that. I was setting up a whole bunch of things because I saw a couple of people doing that. I was like, they doing that. Maybe it might work. Does not equal to sales. You know why? Because only people that are in there are the writers. Right. The only people in there are the writers. So, for instance, I had this one lady, I was in probably about 5 groups she was in. And so every day at 2 o'clock, her feed would come through. It was all her books when she hit all 5 of the groups. So, of course, since I'm in them groups, they're going to come down my feed. And so that went on for about a week. And I said, oh, Lord, is people saying the same stuff with my stuff doing that? I'm thinking to myself, oh, my goodness. My stuff is doing the same thing. I'm blowing up somebody's feed with Sormag stuff, And so I was like, okay. And then I went in there and I looked. Go and look at the groups and see, is there any comments? Or there's just postings. That's very important when it comes to groups. People don't talk about that much, but that was one of the lessons I learned. Go into the group. First you want to see, is the host there? If you don't see the host stuff, that shows you how active they are in there. Then you want to see who's posting. If all you see is promotion, this is my book, check it out. This is my book, check it out. And nobody is commenting under the post, that's a dead signal right there that there's no likes on the comments, nothing. Don't go into the group. All it is a posting group, which is fine. And here, just check it out. I'm going to tell you how I thought I was being slick too. So, because I'm thinking, these are all writers up in here. Cool, this is my target market. They ain't coming in that stupid room, the group. They not coming in there. They ain't not reading your stuff. They got all this stuff on schedule. I had to cut some people out of my promotion group because that's what they did. They put us on the schedule. And every day, at a certain time, we was getting a book. I was like, okay. So I'll let you slide the first time, up to 2 times. The third time, I'm like, okay. So I had to send you a nice private message. Dude, this is not a promotion group. This is not a group to come in here and promote your book. We are here to learn about promoting. We are not here to promote books. I do that on the weekend, not during the week. Don't put it in no more. Next time I get another one, you up out of here, because that's not what it's about. And that's a good host. A good host is going to knock that to the curb. Most people, they don't care. They just post it in there. So that's your tips. If you are in promotion groups, it's a bunch of them, and they work if people are going and are looking at it. So you want to go in there and see, are people looking at it? Are they liking? Are they making comments? If they're not, keep it moving. Wasting your time. You really are. You're just wasting your time. And so you need to do something else. We're talking about reaching readers. So you need to go to the readers groups. There's a bunch of them. I told you, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. One of my favorite groups is BRAB. They building relationships around books. Fantastic group. I was in BRAB before I published my book, and fantastic. I love the sharing she brings. She loves writers, and she is so much about promoting, and she is business. She don't play on her group. She will let you know she gonna kick you out. She can kick people out and stuff. That's how serious she is about her group. But that's her group, and she has been going on, for a while doing it, and she maintains it. She has prizes, she does contests, she is fantastic. She is a loyal supporter of writers, and I tell my clients to go up in there because this is a great way to get in and learn how groups really work with readerships, and so when I have one person that told me that she didn't understand how it worked, and I'm like, you can't just go in there, join the group, and then don't say nothing. They're not going to talk to you that way. You join and you sit, I call it like going to the party and you the wallflower. As a writer, you cannot be a wallflower. You just can't, not anymore. You was a wallflower while you was writing. You can be a wallflower all the time. And once you are finished writing, your book is out there, then you have to be Miss Diva. Bam. You got to get in there and go, hello, hi, how are you? And who are you? And what are you doing? How you going? You got to get in there and work that room. Work the room. When you come out of there, they be like, ooh, LaShonda was hitting it. She had, what's going on with her? What is her book about? Tell me. You can come into the room and work the room and never say anything about your book, and everybody named mama's up in there asking you about your book. That's when you're networking great. When they go, ooh, that's how I met Cheryl. Cheryl was in the BRAB. That's how I met Cheryl in the BRAB, and she was talking about writing and stuff. I was like, this is a new writer. Just listen to her talking different things. And I sent her an email. I sent her a message, and we were talking. I wanted to know what her book was because I love new writers. I love to introduce them to the Sormeg readers, and that's how our friendship began. Because I sent her a message because she never said when her book was coming out. She just was talking about that she had sold to Harlequin and that whatever. And I was like, oh my God, she sold a book, and she had been in the group a couple of times. I've listened to her stuff, and that's how we got to be friends. Because she was talking about her book. She didn't talk about what the book was about or not. She was just talking about writing and things like that. I was listening. I'm in the room. I'm listening to different things, and I go, oh, cool. Never talked about it. She was very, very shy. She probably didn't even talk about the book until it came out. Because that's how Cheryl is. She's super shy like that. But she was doing little tidbits about it. And that's what you need to do. You don't got to talk about your books. They're going to ask you, what you write? What's Sormeg? You always talking about Sormeg. What the heck is Sormeg? Tell me what that is. I had a man just tell me that. What is building relationships? I'm hearing you talk about that all the time. Bam, I get a chance to talk about my book. The same way with Sormeg. Somebody asked me what Sormeg is. What is that? How come I've never heard of Sormeg? Then they mad because we've been out here for 15 years and they read romance and they never heard about it. And then they mad. I'm like, I don't know, because I tell everybody and their mom about it. So, but it's always somebody who doesn't know who you are, who doesn't know about your book, and who wants to hear about it. So, don't be shy. This is not the time to be the wallflower. Talk about your stuff. You don't got to talk and talk their ears off about it, but just mention it. Today I was working about my book today. Bam. What you guys working on? Bam. What do? I put out there, I'm working on my dream today. Are you working on your dream? That gets conversation going back and forth. I had a friend that told me one time that she was tired of me posting that. So that's what she sent me an instant message and said, I'm tired of you posting, am I working on my dream? I was like, ooh. Wow. And she goes, I said, why? She said, because I'm not. And I said, oh. And she says, I want to, but I'm afraid. And we had a nice little conversation because I told her, I said, the posting that I do is for me. Because I was afraid to work on my dream for years. And so I posted to remind myself that I need to work on my dream today. And I posted for others because you need to work on your dream. And then some people, and she was one of them, so it was getting to somebody. It was getting to somebody who has a dream in their heart, deep, deep down in there, but they're afraid to work on it. And so I am the person to show you that you can tackle that fear. If I can tackle mine, you can tackle yours. And that's just putting your little stuff out there, little tidbits about different things. You just published it, like Nigeria. She just published a new book. She published the book. Bam. It's somebody in that group that's going to say, you published a book, girl? What did you do? And that's conversation. Somebody back in the back that's not putting any comments in the thing. They listening, they looking. They gonna go, let me look her up. Who is this Nigeria lady? Let me check her out. See? So if you're not talking, if you're not participating, you're just a fly on the wall. And flies on the wall cannot sell books. So don't be the wallflower. Do not be the fly. Be the diva. I give you permission to be the diva, to let everybody know that you are fantastic and you are here and your book is right there down the street. Go pick it up. So, and the second thing on groups is if you got time and you want to do it, start your own. You know how I feel about groups. I have 3 of them that's mine, that are my own groups. So you can start your own group. Nigeria started her own group and she's growing, is building. I love her posts. She puts inspirational things in there all the time and different things. People post music and different stuff and she talks about her books. It ain't got to be all about you. My promotion group is not about me. It's all about helping authors get their books out there and learn about promoting their books. That's what it's about. If I wanted a LaShonda group, then I'll create a LaShonda thing. But it's not. It's all about what can you be of service to someone else. If you're going to do a group, that's what it's about. If it's just about you, don't want nobody coming in there. They're not going to come and participate. Because it's about you. What can you do to serve someone else? Put it in there. Yes, it begins by you. Hi, how are you doing? What's that? Viper boy, how you doing? And so you want to make sure that you are being a service to somebody else. If you're like, well, what can I do? You are a writer. You can help somebody learn how to edit their books. You can I'm doing pretty good too. I'm giving out some tips on how to reach some new readers in 2016. I'm on my last one, groups, and so you can, you can offer a workshop on different things. You would be surprised how much knowledge that you have about writing. When I announced that my book was published, probably 15 minutes, when I said it was live, 15 minutes later, I got like 5 messages from people saying, "You published your book? What did you do?" I was like, wow. I never thought about people wanting to know about what did I do. And so I sat down and wrote some things down, because people were always asking me that, what do I do? And they want to know. Oh, I want to write a book. What do I do? I give them an assignment, and most of the time those who are serious, I hear back from. Those who's like, yeah, right, she crazy. I don't hear back from them, So, but writing is something that everybody wants to write a book. I had a lady contacted me. She wanted me to write her book. I have enough stuff on my plate. I can tell you what you can do. I can show you what to do, but LaShawn is not writing. No. And then when you give you a fee on how to help you, you don't want to do it. How much you think it costs to write your book? People don't think about that. That's people make big money being ghost writers, But if you don't have the funds for that, then you're gonna have to write your own book, So you can have different things that you can have in your groups, and we'll talk about that another time. I think I might have a thing about how to create your own groups, but that's something else that you want to do. Hello, how you doing, Silver000? Good name. And so, my biggest thing with groups is to participate, even in your own group. Don't start a group and you don't never come up in there. What's the point? You gonna let somebody else run your group and take over, and believe me, you're gonna get somebody that's gonna try to take over, do what they want to do in your group. So don't have that, have people coming in and participate, have some things, have some rules, and like I said, because people will try to turn it into a promotion group where they just promoting their books, and bam, they got a new place to promote their books, because these people come in here and they checking these stuff out so they can read my promotion. No. So you have to nip that in the bud quickly. I always say pick a day so somebody can promote, so they feel like it's not about you. It's not about LaShonda all the time. All she do is talk about her workshops and her books, and she don't even let us do nothing. No, you don't want that. Discord is the last thing you want in your group, because believe me, you can get it. I've been in groups where I had to leave up out there because they was clowning. You like they on the street somewhere. It's not that serious, people. It's not. I'm not going to fight with you over a group. No. But you can have a really successful group as you in there. If you're participating, everybody else is participating. And don't beg the people to participate. If they don't want to participate, kick them out. No, right? No. I was known for kicking out. People are lurkers. Some people lurk. And so you have to let them lurk sometimes. But some people will suck you dry, and that's what they're in the group for. So you definitely have to, make sure you have some rules on why you in my group, how long you're going to be in a group. I don't want you in my group if you're not participating, because all of us are participating, and it's not fair to us giving you knowledge and you not sharing your knowledge. It's a give and take thing in my groups. That's how I feel about it. It's not about you sucking up everything that we got and then you going and doing your stuff somewhere else. No, what do you have to share? Oh, my phone is ringing. I'm sorry. Nobody calls me, and then all of a sudden the phone rings. It's probably my sister. I bet you any money it's her. Because my phone is on Do Not Disturb. Hello, how you doing? Did anybody have any questions or have any promotion challenges before I get out of here? I'm going to go over the 2 things that I suggested for building to finding readers in 2016. One was blogging. To get out there and do your own blog or to visit other blogs, I suggested that you go to 2 blogs a day and participate. It's all about, I'm going to say participation for a long time when it comes to promotion. Promotion is all about participating, because people don't know who you are. And being on the sideline is not going to get in front of readers. You have to participate. I have to learn that one too. I have to be offline. You got to go locally. You got to go to different events and things like that. That's participating. It's fun to read all the posts and go, oh, that's so good. That was nice. That was really nice. But if you're not saying anything, then it doesn't help. Don't nobody know you was there. So always make a point to participate, even if it's to say like. Like means you're looking at the thing. I bet you any money. That's my sister calling 50 million times. You know, and you have to get it out there. You know, get in front of people and talk to people and stuff, and let them know that you're there. Don't be a wallflower. So that's my biggest advice to you when trying to find readers is to talk. Just get out there and participate in different groups, in different forums, in different blogging. You know, just to get yourself so they'll know who you are and that you exist. Because they can't buy your book if they don't know it exists. So I'm gonna tell you about my book, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. This is Building Online Relationships, one reader at a time. How many book festivals do I do a year? This was my first one. And I asked the people that participated, should I do it quarterly? Or they thought once a year was great because it keeps the people wanting to come. So I said, okay, so I'll probably do another one next year. I haven't decided. I do an online conference, and I didn't do it this year because I did the book, and I was just completely stressed out. I couldn't participate in doing a conference too because that takes a lot of work. And so I've been praying on that, trying to figure out if I wanted to continue with the conference. I really liked the festival. It was a lot less stress than the conference, and we learned a lot still. So that's my mission, is to be able to do something where we are learning, we're helping each other grow in our promotion and our writing. And so hopefully, if I don't do the conference next year, then I will do the festival again next year. It was fantastic. We had a fantastic time. Everybody that was there, from what I'm hearing, they sold some books, and that was a plus because I couldn't guarantee you're going to sell books, but everybody I know, they sell at least 3 or 4 books, so that was really good. And when you go to a live festival, you're just hoping you sell some books, so that was a good thing. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying this is my book, Building Online Relationships, one reader at a time. It's a book for anybody who's having problems getting the books in front of readers. It's not a book that you sit down and read in one sitting. I definitely don't recommend that. I recommend you writing down your promotion challenges. Write them down on a piece of paper, and then go look in the content and see if any of those promotion challenges are in the content. And then you go through that chapter to that chapter. So say, for instance, your promotion challenges is book clubs. So you write down book clubs, you go to the list, look to my contents and look up book clubs, and then you read that chapter. And that's what you do. You do the action steps and things like that to get yourself in front of book clubs. And you do the same thing for each challenge, you know, until you can get yourself out there. I definitely recommend if you, you know, take it one chapter at a time. Don't try to do it all at one time because it'll be overwhelming. You won't do it, and you'll go home and go, this book don't work. It works, but you have to put in the work. It's not going to do it for you. It just won't. I couldn't even give you all things to do. I gave you stuff. I gave you examples of things you can do, but most of the stuff you have to create. And each book is different. Just because you created a plan for one book, it might not work for the second book. So always remember that you have to create a plan for each book that you do. Not just one plan and that's what you do forever and ever. No, you want to do fresh, you want to do things. Things change. That blog you used last year might not even exist this year. You know, and so you have to always keep on top of things and try new things that way. You can get this as an autograph book. I can send it to you. Or you can order it online. I'm at Amazon. I'm in Barnes & Nobles and iTunes. And you can, and Smashwords, you know, you can go on there and order it that way to download it or to order it as a print copy. So, definitely, if you need some help in your promotion, get this book. This is the perfect book on promotion. I think that's it. I did tell you about my promotion group. I have a book trailer from my books. Do you recommend that? Yeah. I have not heard of people saying that book trailers get much sales in it, but it's great for introducing yourself to books. And that's what you have to think about. What is your goal for the book trailer? You sat down and had it created, and you know, what is your goal for it? So what I would say is to one, have your YouTube a YouTube station, so you can have it sit there. Put it in your website. If you do a newsletter, put it in the newsletter. Send it on the newsletter. Like with me, SoarMag, we do book trailers. You know, buy an ad and put your book trailer in front of my readers. You know, look and see if anybody else does that. Look and see. Remember I said guest blogging? That's the way to guest blog. Use your book trailer that way. You want to be able to put that book trailer in front of as many people as you can. That's the whole goal of that, is to put it in front of people so they can check it out and see what's going on. Definitely take it with you when you do events. Put your laptop up, or if you got a little Kindle, and have your book trailer. I went to a couple of things, and the lady had her thing out there, and people were watching it just like a little movie, you know, checking it out. You know, that's a great way to introduce people to your book, especially if it's a really good book trailer. You know, it's just like a movie. If it's going to interest them, then they're going to want to buy it, download it. I was somewhere, and the lady was like, most people download stuff nowadays, and so the book trailer really caught people's attention. They were like, oh, wow, and they went, you know, on their phone and downloaded the book right then and there. So definitely have a goal for why you're doing the book trailer and what you want to do with it, and then go in and check it out and put it on other sites so people can see it. If you just got it, nobody who can see it. So that's definitely that. Put it on your if you're on social media, do a Hootsuite campaign and put it out there, you know, every other day, or, you know, stuff like that, so people can see it, because it doesn't make any sense to create one and nobody sees it. So that's my suggestion on book trailers. Anybody else have any questions? That's a good question. I haven't done a book trailer, but I'm thinking about doing one for the for my book. So okay, I'm no one is saying anything. We're awful quiet. That's okay. I'm glad to be able to service. So you all have a great evening. I'm going to get out of here. I might come back. I'm doing a merge challenge, and so I haven't done my challenge for tonight too. So I'm going to have to do that before 11 and get it on there. How you doing? I'm just about to close out, so you might want to hit the replay. I did 2 tips on reaching new readers in 2016. Man, I had a lot of purple people today. That was pretty cool. I don't see purple too much. So you all have a great evening, and I will see you next week. I have to come up with some good topics to talk about. Those are my topics on reaching new readers. I'll come up with something. And if you want to have some topics that you want me to talk about, hit me up on Twitter, Sormag, and send me a message and let me know what you want to talk about. If you have some questions, because we all have, you know, questions about promotion. It's something that you have to. It's a daily process. You're learning something new every day. I learn something new every day, you know, so definitely do that. All right, so you all have a great evening. I'm going to get out of here. Let me see if I can turn this around without.
Bye.
That's my co-host, Sean Hoffman. Alrighty. It's my little book, because sometimes it shuts me off too fast. All right, have a great evening.
Bye.